First and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line. And right up the middle for a gain of about 5. And that's Ben Pankratz.
Zach Hermes with the stop for Kaukana. We're talking earlier in the pregame as you take a look at the lineup. Dietz, Horniak, Weiger, and a big, big offensive line. You like number 79, Kantz, don't you, Willie?
Yeah, big 79. Listen to this, folks. He's 6'5", 285. Keep your eye on him.
And how old is he?
And he's only a sophomore.
Isn't that amazing? And a real good basketball player.
What are they feeding those people in Neenah?
Wait till he fills out.
2nd and 5 from the 30. They give to Pankratz again. Pankratz, as we mentioned in the pregame show, transfer from the Green Bay area.
Randy Zahorik with the first hit for Kaukana.
Pankratz is going to get a lot of action tonight. He's the 3rd leading rusher in the conference right now in the area. He's got 580 yards and 3 touchdowns, so he's going to be a go-to guy to lead this kind of offense that they like to do.
118 carries so far this season. Brings up 3rd and 1 from the 34. Rockets looking for their first down. They give to Ben, and he's hitting the backfield. A big play by the Goats.
Well, we were talking about the linebackers. Mark Burgeis comes up for Kaukana. We were talking about how Kaukana, for whatever reason, always has good linebackers. You know, some colleges are that way, pros are like that. That's what it is for Kaukana.
And he read exactly where the play was going. This was a power to the right. He just blitzed right through, did a great tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down for him.
So the Rockets in punting formation. Their big tight end, Alex Byer, doing the punting. Zach Hermes.
Nice play. Special teams coming down, making the stop. Josh Simon for Neenah, number 88. It's a good defensive stand for Kaukana in the first series of the ball game. 3rd and 1, stuffing him for the 3-yard loss.
And, you know, 3rd and 1, you go with your power eye set. That was a smart play. You know, you got to hand it to the Kaukana defense. They came together there.
Now the Ghosts take over. 1st and 10, ball on the 39. They're led by number 9, Eric Wall, their quarterback. Next to pass. Has a man that was bobbled, but a great effort.
Kyle Gauthier, number 25. No, they don't throw the ball much. They've only completed 20 passes for the entire season coming into tonight's game. Guarantee the scouting report didn't say look for the pass on the first play of the game.
And it definitely didn't say look for that receiver. He did a great job of keeping his eyes on the ball right there and bringing it in and going for the 1st down.
It's a nice ball. Did a nice job, stepped up, put some mustard on it.
We talked about Wall. He's only got 238 yards. I was looking for him to be kind of a runner, but he did a great job of staying in the pocket and letting it go that time.
Well, they are into Rocket territory. 1st and 10 from the 49. They shove it up the middle for a gain of 4.
Again, going up against a pretty good defensive line. When you get a chance, give us the size, if you would, Willie. Some of these defensive linemen for Neenah. They're more of a tall, rangy, lean team than the short, stocky guys. You know, Neenah, of course, for years, traditionally a great basketball school. And it almost looks like they've got a bunch of basketball players out there, but just nice height.
Brings up 2nd and 6. Ball up to the 45 now for the Ghosts. Wall wants to pass again. Has a man over the middle. And we'll have to take a look at the replay. I thought he had a pretty good look at him.
Yeah, I did too, to be honest with you. Just running the quick slant from the left side. One more time, just a quick drop. Ball stops, fires, and oh yeah, perfect throw. Just right through the hands of Hermes. Perfect throw by Wall that time.
I'll bring up a 3rd down now. Good game here in the FEA. Both teams fighting to stay in the hunt for a conference championship. Here in week 6 of the football season. Screen out to Hermes. Escapes a couple of defenders fighting for that 1st down, but he's going to be about a yard shy, maybe a yard and a half shy.
Boy, did a nice job, the little lateral movement right there, huh, to get by the first guy. 4 down territory, Willie?
Well, you know, 4th and 2, you know, if you're going to run against them, you're running against a really big line here. You got Servia at 6'3", 240, Byer, who also plays tight end at 6'4", 235. on both of on the D line. And you also have Spore. Yeah, that's Spore, 6'2", 245.
Wow. They're going for it.
They're going for it.
Fourth, and they'll call it 2 from the 41. And Wall wants to pass again. Under pressure. Escapes the first one, but not the next 3.
Well, the big man was in there. Alex Byer was in there first. Wall got by him, but he had help right behind him.
Yeah, number 65, Scott Zapata came right in at 6'1", 210.
And actually, that's
shed at the tackle.
Other than a turnover, that's about the worst thing that Kaukana could ask for, because they lost 10 yards. Neenah gained 10 yards possession-wise on that play. Went from the 42 to the 48.
So Neenah takes over on downs. Pretty good field position into ghost territory.
What size do you have for 74 there, Willie, for Neenah?
Moncratz with the carry.
74 on offense?
Yep.
I don't see him. We're gonna have to, I think we got a different player.
I think we got a different number in there, yeah. I think it's Charles Zietlow, 74.
Zietlow, 6'1", 290. So
90. That's center.
2nd and 5 from the 45 now. This time.
Boy, again, just great pursuit coming up the middle there. Michael Golker for Kaukana, number 90 with the first hit.
And it seems that Neenah's really trying to establish the run because they know they have the bigger offensive line. But remember when we saw this in one of the previous games that we had on Friday, when the bigger teams are trying to run the ball, they just weren't fast enough to get the, when they're going against those quicker teams.
Yeah, you're right.
You got a defense that's really scrappy that can get around those blocks.
Loss of a yard on that last play brings up 3rd and 7 from the 46.
Play action.
Moraine
has a man
downfield looking for his big tight end and just misses on the connection there.
Had him open early. When he first broke free, he was free. Hermes recovered nicely that time. Zach Hermes, number 6, did for Kaukana.
It's not the last time we're going to see this pair trying to hook up here. Alex Byer, the big tight end. He's a Division I prospect for the Rockets, and take a look at him. Big number 89 getting down the field.
That's a good ball. Laid it right out there. Nice play by Hermes, just getting a hand in there.
Punting situation. Byer gets it away. Hermes takes it at the 20 and is pushed out at the 25. So we've got a timeout on the field. We'll step away as well. You're watching UPN 32.
This is the UPN 32 High School Football Showdown. Brought to you by Subway, Bayland Telephone, Pops Tire, Fox Valley Stone and Brick, Time Warner Cable, Boston's Gourmet Pizza, ITT Technical Institute, Van Breeding, and by United Rentals.
Back to action. You're looking at a replay of the first play of the series here by the Ghosts. It was Tyler Vanden Weingard. Picked up about 4 yards on that carry, and now we return to live action. Brings up a 2nd and 6 ball on the 28 for the Ghosts. Give right up the middle, and Jesse Vandenberg.
Want to see a nice block, number 24. Watch the lead block there, Willie. Number 24 for Kaukana. Vanden Weingard with the lead block. He'll come up. 59 gets a seal. 24. Boom. See that?
Oh, that's what you call a pancake.
What you call it. It's an outstanding block.
So another first down here by the Ghosts.
Nice to have that running back field mate. We'll lay it out for you, huh? Did your guys say that about you, Willie? Nope.
Nice block again.
10 from the 35, and it's Vandenberg on the carry again.
Yeah, nothing fancy. We knew that coming into the ball game. I mean, the biggest surprise is that they actually threw it first couple of plays, but I like the way they fire off the ball, the offensive line, and the guy in the backfield alongside the ball carrier.
And when they're going, you know, we talked about Kaukana being a smaller team. And when you're doing things like that, you're actually setting up the defense. They know they're not going to run it down their throats, but they're going to set it up for a play-action pass. So you have to look for, when you're doing those kinds of things, the defensive backs in the secondary are going to always have to be ready.
Nice run. 7, Vandenberg.
Nice job of hanging on to it.
Flag in there at the very end.
I think we're going to get a face mask.
34 had a good hit for Neenah. That's John Rapella.
Vandenberg had enough for the first down to start with, and then an attack on the face mask against the Rockets.
5 yard. Yeah. We have face mask, 5-yard penalty against the defense. First down.
What does Vanden mean in Dutch? Do you know? Is that Dutch? It's Dutch, right?
I think it's carry the ball. I think it's carry the ball because the running back and the fullback.
I know, that's
Vandenberg and Vanden Weingard. Something to do with carrying the ball.
Garter of the Wine is one. Of the Berg.
So it goes into Rocket territory once again. 1st and 10 from the 49. And Vandenberg gets the call.
Just finding the seams there. There weren't a lot of them. There's actually a nice initial thrust to the part of the defensive line of Neenah. Found that little gap.
And this is interesting because Vanden Weingard, who is doing a lot of the blocking up front there, is their leading rusher. And it's nice to see that, you know, coaches are saying, you know, you're not going to play for me unless you can block for me. And that's a prime example right there.
Ian McClare pulling for Kaukana, number 73, getting a nice block that time.
So 2nd and 7 from the 46. We see if they keep going to Vandenberg, and they do. And he's doing a nice job. He's about a yard short of the first down. Now, Vandenberg came into this game with 37 carries. He only had 86 yards total this season, and he's already up to about 30 yards in this game.
And he's solid, 6-foot, 180-pounder. Gets hit early, it seems like, on every play, and bounces off that first hit.
Yeah, what's that called? Yak?
Ack. No, yak.
I knew I was going to hear it before the night was over.
Yards after contact.
Or carry.
Whatever.
Or catch.
Or catch. 32 now from the 41. Wall on the keeper, rolls to the near side, and he's going to have the first down.
Great defensive play, though. I'll tell you what, that could have been a big play. If it wasn't for a heads-up effort by Ben England, number 9 for Neenah, shedding his block. That was the one guy that the quarterback basically has to beat himself. England didn't allow him to do it.
Yeah.
Look at him right there, number 9. Nice individual play.
So they're putting together a nice little drive, and they're not doing much of the throwing the ball in the air.
Ball now on the 38-yard line. Another first down for Kaukana. Give to the first man through, and that's Vanden Weingard.
Sort of pushes the pile a little bit for about 4 or 5. Coming up, making the initial hit once again. John Kramer, number 35 for Neenah. England also up there.
Those last couple plays, Alex Byer was on the sideline. He was not actually playing in his original defensive line position. He just entered the game again. We're going to see if this, you know, maybe he was tired or maybe a little injured, but he's back in the game now.
So 2nd and 6, ball on the 34. And Wall. Well, I'll just take it myself.
Yeah, you know, he saw that a little bit just where they lined up there, and I'm sure he just tapped the center on the backside and said, hey, automatic quarterback sneak. We don't see a nose tackle.
Yeah, folks at home, this is a called play. There was no nose guard. When you don't see a nose guard, the center, he'll just tap the center right there on his butt and say, hike me the ball, and I'm going to run right up your you-know-what.
And the attitude is, hey, center, you get the middle linebacker if the middle linebacker's over you, and let the quarterback kind of go to the right or to the left if he has to.
And another first down for Kaukana. Ball now up to the 27. As we said, a very nice drive going here for the Ghost. Vandenberg picking his spot. Another 4 or 5 yard gain.
And just excellent blocking up front by the fullback, Vanden Weingard. You got to watch him as, you know, it's different when you're doing lateral blocking. You actually have to get out there and get the corner or get the outside linebacker. Nice block there to free his tailback right behind him. And they'll take that. They'll take those, you know, 4 or 5 yards.
I really like Ben England, though. Number 9, 6'1", 190 pounds. Number 9. really does a nice job of filling, recognizes the play real quick, and gets over there in a hurry.
Second down, 7 to go. Ball up to the 22. Tough yards there.
Boy, again, after getting hit almost right at the line of scrimmage, bouncing off a couple of guys and getting close to the first down.
Yeah, it seems that they may have like some sort of, mismatch, if you want to say that. Johnson and McClare up front on the offensive line, the offensive guards are having their way and opening up those holes, and the tackles are doing Hartine and Waczynski is doing, or Waczynski is doing a great job.
They call him Waczynski.
Kaukana already with 58 yards on the ground. I'm going to measure this one.
How far is this, John?
He's got it.
First down.
Right again.
Yeah. What are you, 4 for 1 now?
Yeah, 4-1. And the one I missed on, I was distracted by Teddy that time. Remember that? And had a bad angle.
It was short sleeve temperatures earlier this season.
Yes, it was.
I've been impressed by
the guns.
Yes, the gun show.
I finally told you, put those things away. Or you get hurt.
Yeah. Yep. First and 10, ball in the 17 as the ghost drive continues. Gauthier, the man in motion, give to Vandenberg.
Boy, he took a pop from John Rappella, number 34 for Neenah. Step and a half after he took the handoff, but still, none of the running backs are going backwards.
Yeah.
Everything goes downhill after contact.
Yeah, and this was he was actually hit at the line of scrimmage right there, leans forward right there. This is what you call smash mouth football.
It really is.
It's power left, power right, power left, power right. But these are really dangerous plays for the defense because they start to cheat up a little bit.
2nd and 7 from the 14. Gauthier, the man in motion again, give to Vandenberg. He's got some room and is tripped up by your guy, number 9.
Yep. It's kind of kid, if I was a college scout, I'd recruit both those kids right there. Because you got the hard-nosed 180-pound running back, you got a good defensive back that really recognizes plays in a hurry and is solid tackler.
Well, if he didn't stop him right there,
it was 6.
He was
6.
gone.
Yep.
He knows it. Look at him. And the endurance to keep running like this.
That's what I mean. All these running backs are running downhill. They make the contact, or the contact comes to them, and they still surge forward.
They're going to let the quarter run out here. Final seconds, and we have no score, but Kaukana certainly putting together a nice drive here at the end of the first. We'll come back with second quarter action in just a moment. You're watching UPN 32.
At Menards, we provide the best service and quality products. Cut lighting bills with GE compact fluorescent bulbs. They use 75% less energy than standard bulbs. On sale only $3.99. Mohawk High Point plush carpet is on sale in 3 colors, just 88 cents a square foot. Dreamfield Berber is ideal for high traffic areas, only 99 cents a square foot. Quality products at low prices, Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Looks like somebody doesn't want you to know the facts about Time Warner Cable's new home phone service. Maybe because it gives you things the phone company doesn't. With digital phone, you get free long distance, free installation, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and more.
Oh, here's that new phone service I've been hearing about.
So, while the phone company may not like competition, you're gonna love it.
Nice talking.
Switch to digital phone from Time Warner Cable. Real phone service. Real choice.
Well, very quick first quarter here in Kaukana, and it's the Ghosts on a great drive so far. They've moved themselves into scoring position, coming up with a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line, and Neenah hasn't been able to do much to stop them right now, John.
No, and I'm really impressed. Willie, you are too, as far as just with the way, maybe a little size-wise a disadvantage, but for Kaukana, the way they're firing out, the way the running backs are really, really running strong with the ball.
So a 1st down from the 8. Wall to give to Vandenberg. And takes it to about the 5. And as we said, he came in with about 89 yards for the entire season. He's already at about 50.
You know, I was talking with the coach Jonas before the ball game about that. I said, you guys are kind of, last in the standings offensively. And he said it's very misleading. He said they've had some phenomenal special teams plays where they haven't had to put together long drives.
And he also said that in his past games, when the games that they lost, they were turning the ball over.
Yeah, turnovers have really hurt him.
He just wants a consistent drive, just once. And that's exactly what they're doing right now.
So a first down from the 5.
First man. Sneaking that first man through there on the dive. Getting close. Brandon Weingard.
Second to go.
With about the 1.5.
I don't know, but I think the Rockets may be a little shell-shocked right now. They probably thought they were going to come in here and see a Kaukana team that wasn't going to be as tough, but they're coming right at it.
So second and goal from the 1. The give to Brandon Weingard, and we'll see. We'll wait for the call here.
Kind of stoned at the line that time. Big number 65, Scott Zapata. With the first hit for Neenah. Zapata, another one of those big guys in the line.
Third down.
Was he 6'1", 210?
Third down and 1 here, guys. What do you like to see?
Quarterback sneak.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
He did it before earlier in the game.
See if they put somebody over the nose.
You got it.
Oh, they're big over the nose, my friend.
Oh, but
now they shift a little bit, yeah?
The wall, give to Vandenberg. Vandenberg is hit. He didn't get in.
Nope. Great defensive play coming off the edge over the right side right there. Number 32, Joe Ratzak for Neenah. Might have lost a little bit.
Neenah playing that bend, don't break defense. But it looks like Coach Jonas is going to go for it.
4th and 1 from the 1. Now what are you calling, Coach? I'm still, you know what? I just like the off-tackle plays they had going there with Vandenberg.
They're going to have to do something. It's too much meat in the inside. We're going to see if they try and string this outside to the weak side of the field.
Connor with only 1 field goal attempt this season, so they're going for it. 4th and goal from the 1. The give to Vandenberg, and he is in. The Ghosts are on the board.
Well, I know who called that play, but I'll tell you what.
You did.
He knows what he's talking about. Nice hold, though, huh? Nice blocking up front that time.
Great lead. We talked about the offensive line for Kaukana. We talked about, how they were.
Van Weingard as well.
And how Johnson and McClare and Sway. I was right up Swinson's butt there. Great interior blocking. Great job at leading it.
Phenomenal drive.
And good vision for Vandenberg. Good vision to keep his nose where the hole is at.
Got the air on for the extra point attempt. It is good, and just like that, Kaukana is up 7-0 here in the second. Timeout on the field. You're watching UPN 32.
At Boston's The Gourmet Pizza, the most important ingredient for a really good time is really great food. We perfect every dish long before it makes it onto our menu. We take care of all the details, so you can take care of having all the fun. Try a walk on the lighter side with the new Key West salad with chilled shrimp, asparagus, mangoes, and avocado. Just one of our many summer features, because eating is believing. At Boston's The Gourmet Pizza.
Well, just give the ball to Jesse Vandenberg and let him run. He gets a 1-yard touchdown run, and Kaukana is up 7-0 on Neenah here early in the second quarter. As you take a look, an 18-play drive that covered 75 yards and ate up over 9 minutes.
That's a 9.5-minute drive. Wow.
And that's what a coach wants to see, though, ball control. I mean, if you have control of the ball and you keep that other defense or that other offense off the field, they can't score. So that's exactly what they wanted to do.
And everything was 3, 4, 5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
No big plays. No big gainers. Yep.
Patience.
That was very impressive. That when you talk about smash mouth football, that's what that was. You know, I've seen more unique formations on kickoff teams this year in high school football than any time in my life.
Yeah. You saw the bunch?
Yep. At Oshkosh West, I believe, had that. Everybody's got something different.
The ball is fielded by Ben Pankratz. Has a little bit of room. Trying to get to the outside. Cuts it back inside across the 50 and down near the 45. Ben Pankratz, a big return for the Rockets.
Torres making the stop for Kaukana, number 22.
And actually, you know, Tyler Vanden Weingart was the safety guy on that.
Yep.
And, you know, after blocking and blocking and blocking, he's got to run down there on kickoff. And he saved this from going all the way back.
I got to be honest with you, in hindsight, I think when Pankratz watches, if he'd stayed totally to the outside, I think he might have taken it. Because he had a blocker in front of him and cut back a little bit into the traffic.
Yeah, I thought he had it on the far side as
well.
If
he had just stayed on the outside, I think that one blocker would have taken off on Van Weingart.
It is just so easy for us up here.
I know. We have vision.
1st and 10 ball in the 47. A great run by Ben Pankratz to get the Rockets into position, but now trouble for Bahrain as he gets sacked.
Big number 83.
Yep, for Kaukana coming in there. That's Jeff Fallons. But obviously great coverage in the secondary because he had plenty of time early on. Look at this, pulls it down, and then Fallons finally gets by his guy. So give that a coverage sack, as well as the big play by Fallons.
Loss of 8 on that sack.
Falona.
6'1", 235.
Well, back into their own territory, brings up 2nd and 18 from their own 45 now. Bahrain going deep, looking for his tight end. And a flag on the
offensive.
I think we all saw it.
Yep.
I think he might have pushed him.
Let's see which way this goes.
And the defensive back is saying, hey, he pushed me. It was the first thing he did when he got me. He looked right at the ref and said, hey, that wasn't me.
I'm not sure it's going that way, though.
And they, you know, they're holding up the chains to make sure they get things clear.
The officials are talking with one another.
This is a tough call.
Unless there was contact before the push near the end. I think we all saw the push near the end. Maybe there was something earlier.
Oh, it is defensive.
Ooh, Kaukana fans do not like that one.
And number 6, Zachary Hermes is very, very distraught. He's saying, come on, this guy is, you know, he's
let's take a look here. You see it right there? Couldn't see the contact on that angle.
Great catch nonetheless, though.
Great ball, threw it out there nicely.
Well, you can see why Alex Byer is being looked at by Division I schools. He can get down the field. He's a big kid, and nothing's really going to get in his way. 1st and 10 ball in the 23.
Big hole, nice lead block. He plays linebacker on the defensive side. John Kramer with a nice lead block at fullback that time, number 35, with another flag.
A late flag.
Personal foul.
And it also goes against Kaukana. And there, again, another situation where 2 kids were wrestling after the play, and the official sees the last hit.
Well, 2 big penalties, really playing into the hands of Neenah on this drive.
Look at big 79 there. Big cons.
Coach Jonas. I think Coach Jonas is saying, hey,
you got to be kidding me.
Come on,
it's 2 to 10.
I'm at home here.
Back of his helmet, ripped it off as he was taking him down.
Oh, he ripped.
Dead ball, personal foul, defense.
All right. Ripped his helmet off.
So another big penalty moves the Rockets up closer to that goal.
Well, Kaukana used up about 9.5 minutes to score. This one might be about 45 seconds if they score in this play.
Well, they'll wait a second while the chain gang gets set up. It's a 1st and goal, ball on the 9. And the give to Pankratz.
Grab of the jersey to slow him down by Zahorik. Randy Zahorik, number 50 for Kaukana. Pankratz the main guy.
So 2nd and goal from the 6 now. Bahrain wants to go to the air, looking for Byer. It's not Byer, but it's a touchdown, and that's Jake Dietz.
What a perfect throw under pressure. Beautiful job.
And the coach was talking about this before the game. He says, everybody is always trying to pay attention to Byer, and it leaves Dietz wide open. The kid's got 4 touchdowns this year. Now he's got 5. There's a reason why they have that secondary receiver to go to when people are covering Byer. Dietz is wide open.
What a great throw, but what a great job getting that initial foot down. You only need the one down, but what a great job he did. Even dragged the other foot, didn't need it, but outstanding play right there.
Pankratz with the extra point. It's good, and we are tied in this FVA showdown. Timeout on the field. You're watching UPN 32.
Need new tires? Get to the big Bridgestone rebate event for up to a $100 mail-in rebate on select Bridgestone Dueler tires, September 15th through October 15th. Only at your local participating Bridgestone and Firestone retailer.
We know tires, you should know Pops. We're in your neighborhood.
Well, the Neenah Rockets, pretty happy right now. It didn't take very long for them to answer the long drive by Kaukana. Neenah comes right back, aided by a couple of defensive penalties, and they're in the end zone, and we've got a tie game.
But also you have to start off that kickoff by Pankratz with a phenomenal job taking it past midfield. Only took 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go the 47 yards. He could have busted it himself all the way, but that was really a great way. It just gave Neenah a lot of emotion coming back out on the field offensively.
You're absolutely right, John. And this is a game of momentum always when it comes to high school football. And that spearheaded everything at the very beginning.
Now, Neenah with a little bit of that bunch kickoff formation. Who came up with all these, Willie?
You know, I don't know, but if you're on that front line up there, you know, you're always worried.
They'll spread it out.
You got 11 guys coming right at you.
One of the toughest jobs in football, isn't it? Being a return man.
And this is Grisman. Looking for a hole up the middle. He finds it. And out to about the 33. Nice return.
Once again, my man, Mr. England, with the stop right there. Well, Kaukana didn't do anything fancy, which means it shouldn't be that hard to recognize what they're going to do this time, Willie. But are they firing off the ball well enough that it doesn't matter?
They are. You know, once you have control on the line and everything is working on your line of scrimmage, you go back to it. You go back to what's working. But they could also play action pass off of this. They're running the ball very decent right now.
So they'll start at the 34. First down here for the Ghosts. So they try to answer the Rockets. And nice job there by Neenah. Yep.
That's the guy coming up nice. He recognizes so quick. That's the thing I've noticed with him right off the bat. Absolutely has certain keys he reads, follows the keys, and comes up in a hurry.
Yeah, and he does a great job of keeping outside containment. He almost lost it there. He got the tackle, but his job is make sure nothing goes around end.
Equipment timeout, I believe, for Kaukana.
Ian McClare coming out of the game, number 73.
Important for them to all of a sudden regain some of the momentum that they had after that long drive.
Loss of 3 on the first play brings up 2nd and 13 on the 31.
One of the few times they've taken it wide around the end.
Yeah, and that was the receiver that was actually going in motion. And you'll see a lot of teams do this in high school. You'll see the receiver go in motion, and when the quarterback feels him getting closer, he'll hike the ball because he's already in stride. Look at it right there. He gives the ball right to him. But that was a good job by number 83 right there.
Verstegen with the carry.
They're staying outside and breaking up the play a little bit.
Adam Collar with the stop.
So 3rd and long now for Kaukana. They only picked up 1.
Screen, got a blocker.
And he's got room.
And Vandenberg is on his way into Rocket territory before he's brought down at the 44, and another flag comes flying in late on the play.
I think it might be an extra personal foul on number 6, hitting a guy when the play was already over.
Which way? 6 on.
6 on for Kaukana. Pushing it out.
And it wasn't needed, because I'll tell you what, he had the first down. He had plenty of distance before they really threw one block. That's all he needed. So anything else wasn't even needed. So I mean, after that block, sir, he's got the first down
and
right now.
he's got good blocking up front in front of him. Look at that. He's got, oh, there was the block in the back right there.
Gets the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay that.
Got to feel like Coach Jonas isn't real happy with that one either.
No, he's having a few words with the officials tonight.
Actually, it kind of looked like one of those blocks where the guy kind of turns. It kind of more of a
Turns his
side.
back.
Exactly. But is that the point? At the point of the foul.
So 3rd and 2 now for the Ghosts. Back into their own territory. They're going to be
real close.
Yeah, they're going to be short here.
You know, he bobbled the handoff just a bit. He almost fumbled, did a nice job, but I think he lost a little bit of that initial burst that he would have had.
They say they have it.
I gotta be honest with the baseball. That was a quick call by you that time. Huh?
Yeah.
You got it.
You know,
Again,
again, the angle.
Yeah, you are.
I
This
would
is
call for a
exactly
measurement.
even where you are. Now they are going to call for the measurement.
Yeah, okay, now we're talking.
Okay, now this is close. Now, Mino, you're back on the spot again.
Yes, sir.
You're the eagle eye from up here at the Kaukana press box.
He's got it by a stripe. It'll be right where the stripe is on the ball.
The stripe?
Right by the stripe, my friend.
I think it might be the nose. No, they don't have it.
Without a doubt.
So, Teddy, you were there.
Well, again, I got a bad angle over here. Big play now, 4th and inches. What do you do, Coach?
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout and talk about it. We'll take one as well. You're watching UPN 32.
A comparison of phone services. Both offer home phone service for about the same price. But what about long distance? They charge, we don't. Installation, charge. No charge. Wire maintenance, ditto. Service calls, please. With digital phone from Time Warner Cable, you pay 0 extra. And customers nationwide count on digital phone's proven reliability. With your current service, you can count on extra charges. Switch to digital phone from Time Warner Cable. Real phone service, real choice.
Are you looking for the hottest in cell phones? Look to Bayland Telephone and Cellcom for the hottest camera phones. Now, with a touch of a button, you can get fun pictures of your family and friends that you can send. Your new Cellcom camera phone has lots of great features, too, like email access, web browsing, take and share pictures, and downloading cool ringtones. Take the short drive to Bayland Telephone, your authorized Cellcom agent. Exit 185 in Abrams, or call 1-800-826-5215.
4th and inches from the 43 for the Ghosts. They're going for it. Wall will keep it, and he should have enough.
I don't know if he's going to get it.
I think where it's spotted, he has it. And if so, they gave it to him after the surge that he had, because all of a sudden that door got shut, didn't it?
There was forward progress.
There was
He
progress.
definitely had a little bit, and that's all he
I
needed.
don't know. Do you got like a credit card or something like that you can slide in between there? Because I don't know.
Without a doubt.
And
There you go. By the football. Hey.
Oh, baby, I'm hot tonight.
Let me tell you something. After like Coach Jonas went after those guys during that time on the field, I think he was going to get that first down. What did you think?
Well, he called the timeout and took the long way to the huddle.
Talked to the man in stripes there for a while. Great crowd tonight, isn't it? Full house.
And
both
why
sides.
not? A beautiful night, great crowd, and what a game. 7-7 here in the second. Ghosts working on a First and 10 from their own 44. Vandenberg taken down, may have lost the yard on that one.
Max Rady coming over, doing a nice job from the secondary, number 11.
Max Rady did a great job from the safety position and comes up because this is an off tackle and he tries to cut it outside. You'll see Rady comes in there and tries to strip the ball.
Comes right across the face. It's always a good, doesn't allow him, by taking that, he takes it outside away from him by coming across the face like that.
And if you're a defensive person, you're trying to strip the ball, you're going to slow down the ball carrier no matter what.
So no gain on that last one, brings up 2nd and 10. Ball the give to Vanden Weingart.
Actually got more out of that maybe than it deserved. A little bit of a bobble on the handoff once again. A little bit of congestion at the point of attack. Number 83, Collar making the stop once again for Neenah. Yeah, almost just a little bobble on the handoff. Just kept the legs moving.
How about that camera work? Standing camera. So a 3rd down, 8 to go. Sean Hauser, well, he's been known to get a good shot every once in a while. 3rd and 8, ball in the 46. Wall wants to pass.
Look out.
He's in trouble. Flag on the play. The pass was incomplete.
Never really had a chance to square up or anything.
No,
Sure, Servia, number 77, got in there too quick.
It was almost as if his follow-through, he couldn't get the follow-through on that, and the ball just kind of floated.
Couldn't square the shoulders. Going to your left, you got to square the shoulders to get any mustard on it.
Holding. Offense. Decline. 4th down.
So the penalty against Kaukana, but it's declined, so that'll bring up a 4th down.
Joe Servia, 6'3", 240 pounds. Byer, as we mentioned, the big tight end, 6'4", 235. Spore, 6'2", 245. Big team, big defensive line. Seems like everybody has that big tight end, though, doesn't it, Ted?
Well, now there's some confusion as to where the spot of the ball actually is.
Big difference between where the chain is and where the ball is, huh?
On the far sideline, ball is about 4 or 5 yards back. Now the officials are going to talk it over.
I believe, I'm not sure. You know what? I used to study lips, reading lips.
Really?
I believe Coach Jonas said, what are you guys doing after the game? You want to get together? You know, a great little place for a pizza. What do you want on? I'm pretty sure that's what he was yelling. Right there, that's exactly what he was yelling. Okay, so you do want anchovies, right? Okay.
3.
That's what he was saying.
We need 3:31.
And they'll put a little time back on the clock.
3:31.
So 4th and 7, but you know what? I think if they're about 10 yards further downfield, they might even think about going for this one. With this much time left in the first half. And an amazingly quick first half, hasn't it been?
Absolutely.
Look out.
Almost blocked.
Yep, nice job.
Great job to get it away.
Beautiful punt.
And a couple extra yards as they get it up across the 30. So timeout on the field. We'll also take a timeout. You're watching UPN 32.
At Menards, we provide the best service and quality products. Zircon stud sensors are on sale. This model is
Fire was actually
Show some wheels here, rolling around. See, buying time, but nobody's coming right back to him to help out on the route.
So some more discussion between the officials. Everything's sorted out. So here we go. 2nd and 10 now.
wow.
Pankratz nowhere to go.
So those hits I was talking about with the linebackers, Mark Burgeis, or Kaukana. We saw him play last year, Teddy. Remember that? We talked about him, what a great player he was last year. I think this is a big-time recruit. Just with the way he fills, put some weight on him.
Look at the nose and look how he smells the ball out. You know, at 6'3", 217, he's going to be playing some college ball somewhere. put some meat on him, but that's a great job of stuffing the hole.
17 at 17 years old, you can put on 15 pounds easy in college.
Oh, they put you on
I know I did.
What was that diet plan called?
Which one?
Pankratz looking for a hole, and I thought he was going to be brought down after 5 yards, but he picks up 9.
That was an outstanding run. That was an outstanding run without much there. Just in traffic, just kind of pushing his way through traffic. And brings up to a makeable play now. Look at this. There was really nothing there.
Yeah, and he got hit, and he just started turning those legs, turning.
Look at that. Now that was a large yak, wasn't it? You know, they grabbed him high.
Congratulations, Pankratz.
They thought they
grabbed a yak from Minot.
They grabbed him up high around the neck, and he was just strong enough to just carry his guy. A little bit short of the first down.
Well, we said 9-yard run. They're gonna measure,
and they're gonna punt.
It's gonna be short. So, punting unit comes on.
2:11 left to go first half. Playing it sort of conservative, I would think.
I think
the defense trying to close out the first half.
Yeah, both of these teams are used to ball control, kind of manhandling their opponent, and that's, you know, it's kind of a game of chess that they're playing against each other right now.
And I think both teams also feel that if you make a mistake, the other guys will capitalize on it. It's just such an evenly matched game right now. Nobody wants to give the other team that advantage.
And no turnovers so far in this game. Alex Byer to punt.
Beauty.
Hermes on the return. And another flag comes in. Late on that play.
Nick Larson, number 61 for Neenah, bringing him down. Flag over here on the near side.
We can't crash. All I gotta do
So fall against the Rockets.
We'll give you guys 15 for that, okay?
Okay. I think they're going to say, now we'll take 12 and a half. Sounds good to me, ref. Let's see what we got here.
Foul. Personal foul, late hit.
For the late hit,
oh, yeah,
right there.
Falling on, coming down.
Yards. First down.
So, a little less than 2 minutes to go. You've got about 60 yards to go.
We haven't seen Kaukana come up with a big play yet.
No, that's what I'm
very
saying.
Conservative.
And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the only real completion was the first play of the game, passing-wise.
Yeah, the bobble.
Mm-hmm. That's the only completion of the ball game.
But they're trying to keep the Neenah's defense honest by putting in triple
Four
sets.
wide receivers, yep.
This could still be a run play.
Out of a shotgun.
First and 10 from the 43, looking up right over the middle.
Intended receiver, number 82, just kind of running the deep slant. That's for Verstegen, Derek Verstegen for Kaukana. Never really saw him get open, did you?
Not really, and it was an uncatchable ball. It was very high.
Good coverage on the part of the Neenah secondary that time.
But, you know, they wouldn't be in this type of formation if they didn't practice it. And this is the 2-minute offense. This is what you want to do.
Whatever happened to the old run and shoot? I used to love the run and shoot. Andre Ware, remember those guys?
Down in Houston?
Yep.
Second and 10 from the 43. Wall will give to Vandenberg.
Vandenberg needs his cement wall.
Well, you mentioned Wall and how many completions. He has 3 completions.
3
so far in this game.
Well, one was a screen pass. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. And then the other little on the first series out to Hermes on 3rd down. Yep. But other than that first series and the screen pass, that's been about it. Just not a team that puts it in the air a lot. Neenah calling time out here. Trying to save some time.
Taking a look at a lot of great camera shots and a lot of great angles. They are courtesy of United Rentals out at the pier. You got a need for lifts or other things?
Lifts? I got a need.
I got a need for lifts.
Give them a call, 1-800-236-LIFTS. UnitedRentals.com. You can find them on the web as well.
There you go.
See, there's an example of a lift.
Can they help you?
You bet they could.
Wow.
Deer hunting season.
Now that is a lift.
Bring that on the lift, Teddy.
That is a professional.
Teddy, you could. You're a big bow hunter, right?
I like the bow hunt.
That's us, folks at home. That's us next to the lift over there.
I can see Teddy up in that thing.
We need to get you in a lift for one of these games.
Me?
Why don't you go up in the lift and, like, we'll do like kind of
I've got a
Katrina
height problem.
fundraiser to bring you down.
What's that? At Neenah, you up there? Okay, I'll come up with you. All right.
There we go. All right, we have a 3rd and 8 on the 43.
An awe-inspiring shot there.
We are hiding in the shadows. Home of the Ghost.
Halfback option. Oh, he has the man.
Looking downfield.
And he's gonna
almost picked off, and we've got a flag.
That was definitely pass interference.
Well, it was really underthrown, though. He was open. He was racing down the sidelines, and the pass was just short. He kind of palmed it a little bit, kind of short-armed it.
Wow, and big penalty.
I know the Neenah defender isn't happy, and I don't blame him because the pass was so underthrown that there wasn't a lot he could do. There just wasn't, and they get the flag. It was a good call for that situation, though. Again, he had the man racing downfield. Automatic first down.
Defense, 15 yards, automatic first down.
Well, now they're into Rocket territory. They have 1:31 to go. They'll set up on the, about the 40. We'll call it the 40.
That was a good job by Verstegen for at least trying to come back and attempt to catch the ball.
Right.
That's what pulled the penalty.
Right, exactly. You're right. And 23 made it was saying they didn't allow him to come back to get it.
And Vandenberg gets the carry again to the far side.
Just when it looks like he's going to have room to run.
Close quickly.
That Neenah defense just swarms.
Yep. I think Neenah's defense has elevated quite a bit here in the since the first quarter.
Jesse Vandenberg having a great night so far tonight. As we said, he only had about 86 yards this entire season, but look what he's done so far in this one.
And Ted, these are not big, giant runs. These are what's called, here he is again.
Live action, Vandenberg on the carry on a 2nd and 7.
Couldn't turn the corner, but Vandenberg, they want him just to be a consistent ball control type of back. Somebody that's going to get him 4 or 5 yards of carry.
Alex Byer, number 89. They'll watch him chase him down. I see some wheels right there. Big 89. Big tight end.
Talking about him being a Division I tight end. But a Division I defensive end.
Who's the other great tight end we saw this year? Kiwani. Kiwani had the big tight end.
3rd and 7. Wall looking deep down the field. Has a man. That is touchdown goes.
They went right back to Verstegen. And look at the Kaukana sidelines. They are just excited.
What a perfect pass.
I would be, this, folks at home, Kaukana is not the throwing team that you think they are, but this was just a perfect pass and a perfect catch by Verstegen right there. The defensive back looked way too late, and that was just a great play.
Absolutely perfect perfection.
And he got by Pankratz.
Yep.
What a play. With 16 seconds to go.
What a way to end the half.
The extra point is good. It got through, and just like that, it's Kaukana 14-7. Timeout of the field. You're watching UPN 32.
Better get up, get in, wanna, but don't leave again.
That's always the fun part of the.
And Hervis with a nice return.
Real net, boy, he hits it quickly, doesn't he? Hermis hits that hole so quick. You know, they tried getting him the ball a couple times early in the ball game and letting him do something on his athleticism. They weren't real successful with it. I've got a feeling we're going to see that in the second half. Early on, they'll get him the ball, see what he can do on his own.
Hermes, you know, his name is spelled like Hermes. You know, that's in the mythology days, that's the speed guy, the guy with the wings on his feet.
Because that
You know
was
that,
Mercury.
Lionel?
I thought that was Mercury.
And Hermes is the, you have mythology.
No, that's
and
Mercury.
He's the same guy.
Oh, okay. Is that true? That's what you're going with, right? Okay.
Nobody can dispute it. We'll go with it. 1st and 10 from the 35. Nothing happening for Vandenberg on that one.
Boy, the big fella held his ground. Joe Servia, number 77 for Neenah. I mean, he had his head down, he had his shoulders squared, and he was just adamant. Watch 77, right there over the nose, comes over, and he is adamant. That pile, this time, we're talking about how that pile always goes downfield with the Kaukana running backs. He was adamant that pile was going backwards this time.
It's going to be interesting to see if Neenah does some adjustments on the defensive line. It looks like they now have a 5-man front. Before they had a 4-man front. It looks like they're bringing that linebacker up to the strong side.
2nd and 9. Wall wants to go to the air. Has Verstegen. Still on his feet. Oh, close to breaking that one.
Well, you might have called it right there. They had the extra linebacker on the line on the strong side. They come back to the weak side on the slant.
Exactly, and this is just an A route or just a quick slant. There's no free safety, but he's at least between the free safety and the linebacker. It was a great catch for Verstegen.
And that was a play they were looking for earlier in the game as well, at one of their first drives. So 1st and 10, ball on the 46 of the Rockets now. They give the Verstegen, or actually Vandenberg, flag on the play.
Great job of blocking and running, but the flag was thrown fairly early in the play, and it was thrown in the backfield, so you know what that's going to be. They'll pull that one back.
That was pretty interesting. Vandenberg ran right into his offensive lineman. His offensive lineman was like, hey, I'll carry you another 10 yards if you want me to.
This guy's got some serious airtime tonight.
Holding. Offense. 10 yards. Replay, 1st down.
We got to find out his name. We got to find out the referee's name.
I think
we got to
we do.
give him a plug. They're doing a pretty good job of keeping control in this game.
And what a good game.
Yep, that is a hold. Watch 77. Come on with me. Shall we dance?
Look at that, huh?
So 1st and 20 and...
Offside.
Yeah.
No question about that one. With the quick jump there, Joe Hartzheim, or Jake rather, Jake Hartzheim for Kaukana.
Ball. Full start. Offense. 5 yards. Replay, 1st down.
Back it up to 1st and 25.
Screen? Coming up with the screen? What do you think? Really?
What do we got? 1st and
25.
25, back on the 39.
Screen, draw. Power.
Off tackle.
He called it.
Vandenberg on the carry.
And Andy Sporey with the tackle. Number 75 for Neenah.
Well, we weren't sure of that, the arm and the accuracy of Wall on his passing earlier in this game, but he proved us wrong.
No question. It's been very impressive.
He can certainly do it, so.
A little bit of an unorthodox delivery.
Kind of sidearm.
Yeah. But he gets it there.
We might see it again here. 2nd and 23. Looking to pass, there it is. Nice ball over the middle, and that is broken up. Great job on the defense.
Boy, he does lay it out there nicely, though. He really does. He's got a strong arm, great rotation. I mean, the tight spiral. Just couldn't hit his man that time. The deep slant.
And he
More of a post.
He does a great job, John, at keeping his composure. He gets a good 3-step drop, lets it go. Didn't quite eye his receiver off the beginning.
Could have put a little more air under that one.
Well, look at the job by Max Rady here.
Yep, the defender.
To knock this one down, just got a hand in there.
Outstanding job.
Otherwise, that's a reception.
Right. And again, you're going up against the god of speed.
Hermes.
Wall to the air again. Oh, that one's almost picked off. A little bit too much under that one.
Well, the safety was sitting back there. Brian Bolter, number 42 right there. He was just manning his position.
If that was actually, they were playing a cover 2, where the corner takes him, plays him a little bit like to 10 yards, and 10 yards after that, the free safety has the man. You'll see him, he's right in between there.
Perfect coverage. Nobody open there.
So with 4th and 23 in their own territory, it's a punting situation for the Ghosts.
Look out.
They are so close. Takes a Kaukana bounce. And inside the 20.
Wow, was that close? I don't know how they didn't block that punt.
Well, what you get, you got to lay out. That was really close. If they would have laid out right here, you extend your body in the air. There you go, like number 9 did.
They were extending. They were extending.
And there's really hasn't been many big turnovers. No big interceptions. No fumbles. But you know what? We just jinxed the game.
There you go.
We've seen a few penalties, but otherwise this has been a fantastic ball game.
Clean football on both sides of the ball.
Neenah trying to answer. They trail by 7 with 9:29 left here in the 3rd quarter. They give to Pankratz.
Got a nice hole that time. He hit it quickly, too. No hesitation. Hit that hole. Get what you can. You know, he's not bad size, 6 foot, 190 pounds. Doesn't look big out there because his teammates, his offensive line, they're so tall. They're just great height.
And head coach Steve Menzel said that, you know, he likes the way he runs. He's, you know, he gets the yardage that he can. He does the job that he needs to do for the team.
And, you know, actually, Zach Hermans, he's a free safety. He made that stop. Nobody behind him. The guy of speed. Exactly. I'm just going to call her Mercury from now.
2nd and 4. Pankratz spinning his
strong run. Very strong run. For a first down. Got a feeling, you think at halftime, Coach Menzel for Neenah basically told his guys, listen, enough goofing around out here, fellas. We're lining it up. We're going straight at him. Pankratz, you're going to run hard. You're going to get the ball, and we're going to move the chains.
Exactly. He's probably saying, you know what? How big is the guy across from you?
Yeah.
Can you beat him?
Yeah.
Then show me.
So a first down ball in the 34 now for the Rockets. Pankratz again.
But a nice play coming in for the Ghosts. Number 65's Cody
Zwick's only 6 foot, 200 pounds. He's squeezing in between that big line because, you know, Neenah has, you know, they have Willing and Zapata, Barr, and Coates at 6'5", 285. They got a big line to try and squeeze in between them. But they're doing a good job of standing their ground.
1 yard pickup on that last play. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Big hole.
Nice spin.
And a couple of spin moves.
Hey, Pankratz just has some natural instincts or something, doesn't he? Taking that hit, spinning out of it, picking up more yards. Does a great job after contact. Watch this, gets hit early on.
Count the spins.
Right there, spun away from it actually. Nice cut, comes back. A spin out of that one. Again, another yard and a half.
2 spins and a cut.
Yep, that was nice. Big play here.
32.
Boy, and Zwick once again, 65 for Kaukana, the first guy in there to kind of bottleneck the whole play. And then help came.
And look at this, John. You know, you're looking at Kaukana's defense, their front defensive line, 6 foot 200, 6'1", 235, 6 foot 240. They're not very tall.
Right.
But they're very wide.
Yep.
And, you know, they're doing the Yoda. You know what that is?
No, what's the Yoda?
Yoda is size matters not.
Oh, I like that. It's an acronym, right?
They're doing the Yoda. They're staying tough in there.
Nice. Beautiful punt.
And Hermes escapes the first 2 defenders.
Nice return. Yoda.
Timeout on the field. This is UPN 32.
Check out Sabre Lanes in Menasha, now with Rock and Bowl on Friday and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. Sabre Lanes is also home to Funzy's Sports Pizza, and it's a great place to book a party. Have a great time in a family fun atmosphere at Sabre Lanes in Menasha, striking up fun everywhere.
Excellent. I'm Leo.
We can't stop singing their phrases. The Simpsons.
Weeknights on UPN 32.
1st and 10 from the 37 as Kaukana takes over.
And you know what? He won't get credit for the tackle, but the man who really made the play again, number 35 for Neenah, coming up from the linebacker spot, really does a nice job of stoning the offensive lineman, John Kramer. Plays fullback, plays linebacker. Came up and he really made the play right there, number 35. Nice play. Well, you know this one's going to go down to the wire, don't you? I mean, you just don't have that feeling either team's going to be able to break away from the other team.
No gain on the last play. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Wall brings them up.
Play action.
And a man once again.
Just missed him that time. Just late. Spotted him late.
And that was interesting. If you can see, right before the play started, Neenah was in a 5-2 shifted into a 4-3. To go back, they must have known it was going to be some sort of pass. They brought the linebackers back.
Had his man come across in motion that time. Verstegen, number 82, from the left side, came in motion towards us, reversed then, took about 5 yards downfield, cut all the way back across the grade. A lot of timing involved in a play like that.
3rd and long from the 41. Yep, Vandenberg shifted a little bit in the backfield.
Get ball foul! Full start! Offense!
That was head referee John Tomazaria, who's leading the Zebras down there.
Thank you very much, Will. Oh yeah, just a little flinch, huh? 3rd and 15, roughly.
Well, penalties have hurt Kaukana. Second drive where they've been backed up because of the flags. Ball back to the 36. Wall to the air again. From and that is dropped it. Well, then it was almost picked off.
Yep. It looked like it went through 2 receivers.
Hermes had his hands on it right there. Just couldn't hang on. That was a beautiful ball. That was a well-thrown ball. He put that one on a line about 25 yards downfield. He put it exactly where he had to put it.
Wall just stands up, throws off his
back
foot.
Yep.
His front foot.
One of the feet. A little bit behind the receiver.
Well, the Rockets should end up with pretty good field position here.
It's a lot better.
Democrats will let it bounce, and we've got a timeout on the field. You're watching UPN 32.
We get asked a lot if there's multiple styles of paving brick out there, and there is. There's going to be just your normal 4x8 standard paver. There's going to be a 3-system tumbled paver or non-tumbled. You can also get into natural stone such as flagstone, sod stone. It just depends what you're really looking for and what type of style you're trying to get out of your unique situation.
Neenah takes over on their own 37-yard line, and Moraine finds a receiver right away. She hits Eric Horniak.
Check it out.
Get another look at it here.
Horniak just running a slant route just like Kaukana did with their receivers. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Ball up to the 46 now. Rockets trail by 7. Fake the Pancrats, and Moraine in trouble. Escapes the sack, looks downfield, and is picked off. Picked off by Vandenberg. And our first turnover of the ball game.
Big play, big defensive play.
And what made that play, what made that turnover happen was the pressure on the outside by the rusher. You're going to see him come on the bootleg. As he's going on the bootleg, he's got number 48 right there in his face, Jeremy Huss. Huss came close to hitting him in his head and causing a penalty, but the ref was right there, didn't call it.
Looked like he was trying for John Kramer, the fullback, coming out of the backfield. And I've got the information on Herman's, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to hear this.
Kaukana takes over on their own 35, first down. They give to Hermes.
Andy Spoor with the stop. Okay.
Actually, it was...
No, it's Vandenberg.
Yes.
Here's the deal, okay? He is Zeus's messenger. Hermes is. Zeus's messenger.
See, he's the fast guy.
Yeah.
He's the fast guy.
And he does also go basically by the name of Mercury. But he's the guy with, he's the guy with the wings on his feet.
Exactly.
Okay.
We were both right.
Had to call my son Dominic. He knows all about this stuff.
Very cool.
Who's the guy with the wings on his helmet?
That's the same guy. That's the same
guy. He's got
guy.
wings on his feet and his helmet?
Yes.
That's the flower delivery guy.
He's a fast thinker.
That's LTD. Or FTD or whatever. That's right. Donovan McNabb. There you go.
They were trying to get your son on the line here. Run him a line.
Yeah, I think we should. But he explained the whole thing to me. He's 8 years old. He knows all about that stuff. That's not to be confused.
I'm just an end around the receiver once again going in motion. But I'm just happy that I remembered that from mine.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
25.
Joe Ratzig, number 32, coming up on the final lick that time. And it's not to be confused with Waterworld, where Kevin Costner had the gills behind his ears. That was on last night. I love that movie.
Yeah, one of the most expensive movies that didn't do well at the box office.
It's very underrated, my friend.
We are spinning out of control here.
You folks at home enjoy it.
John and Willie across the aisle. We do have popcorn up here.
That's true.
3rd and 8, ball on the 37 as we return to football. Kaukana, the pitch to Vandenberg. And that'll bring up a 4th down. A nice stop by the Rockets.
I'm telling you, England just does a tremendous job. Number 9, I think he's one of the best defensive backs I have seen all year, maybe the last few years. He comes up so quickly, doesn't allow. This is kind of a unique option, though. The running back and the quarterback were so close together.
Yeah.
No real separation between the two.
And he also didn't. The quarterback's job is to make number 9 commit.
Make one of the guys miss. Right. Yep.
And he, you know.
But it allowed the defenders, because they're so close, it seemed to allow the defenders to play both guys at once.
So the turnover that they were hoping that there was the first turnover in the game, they were hoping to capitalize on that.
Well, Neenah has really responded well every time Kaukana has come up with a big play.
Got the air with the punt. Pankratz wrapped up and brought down near the 40.
Nice hustle and special teams for Kaukana that time. Number 39, Andy Kasich. First guy down there. Then brought down by John Torres.
Hey guys, don't forget to join us tonight over on NBC 26. We've got Friday Night High School Thunder coming your way. Highlight scores, your top 5 plays of the week with the help of James Bond.
Oh,
really?
Which
Yeah.
one? Which one?
Well, there's 3 of them.
Top 5.
Roger Moore.
Got the top 5.
Is it Sean Connor?
Yeah, that's all on NBC 26 tonight. Looking forward to that one. So the Rockets take over. 1st and 10, ball in their own 39. Pitch to Pankratz. Escapes. Well, he should have been brought down in the backfield, but just kept those legs pumping.
Randy Zahorak had a fistful of jersey there. Couldn't pull him down. Pankratz has been just a strong runner. He made such a great play last year in the one game we were doing when he was at Southwest. Blocked a punt. No, what was it? Was it a fake punt? Do you remember that? Like bobbled the snap, it took it in for a touchdown, just made a tremendous
just kept
play.
Going.
It was just incredible.
Yep.
One of the most athletic plays we saw of all last year.
2nd and 7 from the 44. Moraine hit as he threw.
Coming in from the blind side. I think he felt the pressure coming, but still stood in there very courageously.
Yeah, number 48, Jeremy Huss, applying the pressure there.
Hard to say where he was going with this pass, but
well, he had 3.
He took a good hit as he released.
Yep. Actually, I don't think he did see him coming. With that reverse pivot he had totally a blind side. Just you got to depend on your running back in the backfield if you got one back there.
Yeah, he's got to
pick that guy up
block
from the blind side.
Big play here, 3rd and 7. To the air, under pressure once again. Throws it up for grabs. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you, I thought they were setting up a screen.
Yeah,
they weren't,
they let
but
them go.
Kaukana came through so fast. That was just the pressure they had.
And they're trying, they're trying to work the ball into Alex Byer. He basically telegraphed it, says, Alex, help me out here. Knock him down, catch the ball.
Impressed with the way both defenses have really responded in the second half. They have not allowed the offenses to gain any momentum, any rhythm whatsoever.
So another punting situation here for Neenah. Byer back to punt.
Another good punt. Wow.
Gets the good roll.
Better pick it up. Nope.
We're starting at about the 7-yard line. I want to mention also some other news in high school football this week. Jake Bashir, offensive lineman from Sturgeon Bay, named to the 2006 U.S. Army All-American team. So Jake Bashir of Sturgeon Bay is going to play in a high school all-star game on January 7th, the national game. It's going to be televised
Done
on
in Texas,
NBC.
isn't that usually?
I think
the
it
Alamo
is.
Dome, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
very
So,
nice.
Congratulations to Jake Bashir being named a U.S. Army All-American.
Good for him.
One scouting report has him listed as the top offensive lineman in the Midwest.
Wow, that's fantastic. Boy, great initial hit.
Yes.
Once again, number 35 for Neenah. Coming up and just putting the lick on. That's John Kramer. He's a tough nut, number 35. Watch this. Just comes up from the outside. Boom, right there. Shoulder pad to face mask.
Fire in on the tackle.
How did guys just play without face masks? You would have lost teeth on that play.
Yeah.
I mean, the shoulder pad's right in the mouth. How would you have not lost teeth?
Do you play that aggressive without a...
Maybe not. I don't know.
I think they did. I think they were just as tough.
2nd and 11. Well, if the Rockets can hold here, they're going to be in great shape field
Yeah, that
position-wise.
punt was truly exceptional. They got a phenomenal change of field position with that punt.
And you're kind of getting the feeling that, both of these teams are solid. They both have great coaches.
They really are. Two really well-coached teams. Fundamentally, tremendously sound and smart football teams.
Exactly. They're not trying to do anything to put their teams in jeopardy. They're waiting. Because I got a feeling in this fourth quarter we're going to see some really interesting football.
This is a big play here. If Kaukana, this would be a huge first down for Kaukana and a huge stop for Neenah.
3rd and 9 from the 9. Final seconds, final play of the third quarter. And Vandenberg is brought down, and the Rockets are going to get the ball back with some pretty good field position.
Nice defensive play. Adam Collar coming in once again.
End of the quarter, 14-7. Kaukana leading Neenah.
Greetings, Buzzley here. My associate Mr. Pratt and I are reviewing the latest offer from Go Wireless. Sure, it's incredible, even amazing, but we will not be fooled by this latest trifle.
Get unlimited Call Me minutes for just $39.95. Buy a Motorola V265 camera phone and get one free. Go Wireless is an authorized agent of U.S. Cellular. Go Wireless.
You're not making this easy.
Ireland gave us Riverdance. England produced Stomp. Now come the Americans with the Tony Award winner for Theatrical Event of the Year, the entertainment phenomenon, Blast. Blast is explosive entertainment, a non-stop mix of spectacle and sound. What a cast, what a blast. This show is a pure joy. Blast is breathtaking, a surefire hit.
Coming to the Widener Center October 12th, 1-800-328-TKTS, or check out widenercenter.com.
Fourth and 9 from the 9, a punting situation for Kaukana, and Neenah's going to end up with pretty good field position after this.
Uh-oh.
It bounces out to the 50 and goes out of bounds.
Hey, both punters tonight, when they've been in jams, have come out with huge kicks. And not much wind at all out here, so it's all leg.
They really didn't send the pressure that time because they thought they were going to get good field position.
Paul Kilgus trying to field that one.
Kilgus has done a great job on coverage of kicks.
So Kaukana fans pretty excited about the situation right now.
Yeah, they've had a great time here tonight.
Galloping
Huge
Ghost
crowd.
leading 14-7. We start the fourth quarter here. Rockets take over on the Ghost 49. Rain dropping way back. He's in trouble. He's going to lose 20 yards.
Boy, Zahork that time, just like a big old rodeo rider. Couldn't get him down, jumped on the back and grabbed him by the neck like roping a calf.
So this was a deep drop to begin with.
Yeah, it was setting up for the screen, and Zahork comes through 5'9", 195 pounds.
Look at that.
Look at he brings him down like a cattle.
That's right, like the calf ropers. That's what they do.
He's a tough little nugget.
So 2nd and what?
Yeah, loss of 16 yards on that play. 2nd and 26. Pankratz gets a big chunk back.
Wow, he does such a great job seeing flashes of daylight, Willie, and hitting that daylight.
Yeah.
I mean, outstanding.
And his cuts aren't like, against the grain cuts. They're just kind of little slight
quickly.
jukes.
Yep, right
there.
Look at that.
There. We used to call them irks. Back in
That
the day
was an irk.
They're like,
And then always spins after that first contact.
It's like, what are you guys talking about?
An irk, I don't know.
I was just thinking of Darren Sharper last year, the Bambi move.
Oh, that's right.
Bambi
No,
move?
the wounded Bambi.
Yep. The Bambi.
I always call it the roadkill.
3rd and 12. Completion.
That's going to be close.
Be a little bit
He will
short.
be about 2 yards short, but I think they're going to punt. Be 4th and 2. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I think they are going to punt. Or to pin Kaukana deep. This was a nice play, actually. Almost picked it. I'll tell you what, from 2nd and 26, they end up with a 4th and 2. England with the catch. Diving, trying to get the ball over the 40, and he does, but about 1.5 yards short.
England's first.
Fake. I knew it.
You didn't know it.
I was going to call it. I was going to
Why
say
didn't you then?
Well, a first down.
And it
on the
worked to
fake.
perfection.
Yep. Joe
Ratzak, Joe Ratzak. Great play, short man. They snapped it to him. I'm sorry, Willie, what you were saying?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Don't you hate that when you're thinking
I was
something
waiting for your
and you don't
statement to finish.
You don't verbalize it?
John, it's your fault.
I am. Blame it on me.
1st and 10, ball on the 36. The Rockets with something going here. Pankratz spinning. Picks up about 8.
Well, you know what? I thought something was a little fishy. So I thought, I'm surprised they'll be punting from there. They were talking to the guys on the sidelines. It did seem a little strange.
Yeah, but if it would have gotten stopped, they were still in good position to be on defense. So.
Good call. I love calls like that. Don't you? If I were a coach, I'd call those plays every time.
2nd and 2, ball up to the 30s, actually the 28.
Pankratz again. Boy, he's the workhorse here. Number 32, Cody Meyer, making the stop. You got to remember, that was the 2nd and 26 they had that they overcame.
Yeah.
On that drive.
It was the screen that was that turned into a sack.
That was huge.
These are what makes really good ball clubs.
I think I'm the only person in America that doesn't have a football jersey. Every game, Packer games, college games, high school, everybody's got jerseys. I don't have a jersey.
How could you not have a...
I don't have a jersey.
3rd and 2, Pankratz.
Wow, big play.
Number 54, Bergheis.
What a huge play. He's made some big ones, hasn't he? Right from the get-go. First play of the game, he made a big play. Makes another big one here.
And he comes from his backside linebacker position with a great tackle.
4th and 5. They'll be going for it now. Kaukana fans making some noise.
Yep, Kaukana guys on the bench trying to get the crowd up on their feet.
Boy, you see the time. This is huge. 4th and 5. Here we go. And a stoppage. I think Kaukana called the timeout. See who called the timeout. Not that it matters, but it is Kaukana defensively.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You're watching UPN 32.
That was odd.
Need new tires? Get to the big Bridgestone rebate event for up to a $100 mail-in rebate on select Bridgestone dealer tires, September 15th through October 15th. Only at your local participating Bridgestone and Firestone retailer.
We know tires. You should know Pops. We were in your neighborhood.
Don't forget to join us next Friday night. Ashwaubenon at De Pere, a couple of undefeated teams going head-to-head. Ashwaubenon number 2 in the state, as De Pere number 9 could have a Bay Conference championship on next week's showdown.
That's going to be a great game next week. We hope that folks can join us.
Should be a good one. Good one here, 14-7. Kaukana
and
with the lead, and the Rockets.
Big play. Well-designed play. Little play action to the big tight end.
Yeah, you knew at some point they were going to go back to him. They've been trying to go to him because he is a sure-handed. He's a big kid, but he's got very soft hands. You'll see it right here, how he catches the ball with his hands, brings it to his
Cradles
body.
it. Yep. Alex Byer, big play. Gutsy throw by the quarterback as well.
A couple of big fourth down plays here by Neenah on this drive. Brings up 1st and goal from the 10. They give to Pancratz.
Boy, trying to strip the ball away from him. Number 32, Cody Meyer with the stop for Kaukana. We called it early, and obviously Neenah pulling out all stops, converting a couple of 4th downs, converting out of it 2nd and 26. And we said this earlier, but well-coached teams, that's what we've got here. 2 extremely well-coached, disciplined, fundamentally strong football teams.
2nd and goal from the 8. Bahrain. Touchdown is good. Neenah.
Flag on the play.
Might have a holding call. We'll see.
Hold on. In the backfield.
Either a holding call or a late hit. I think it's going to be a personal foul, late hit. Or what is it?
Yep, roughing the quarterback.
Goes against
Kaukana, so touchdown's good.
Touchdown to Jake Dietz.
Did a tremendous job that time. Faked the post that he was going to the inside, made a quick move to the outside, but a tremendous read by the quarterback. The ball was in the air, so as soon as he turned, it was there. Nice timing.
That was a nice little fade route.
Yep. But see, he had the defensive back, Vandenberg, confused because he made a nice move to the inside, and the ball was, see right there, and the ball was in the air, and Vandenberg didn't have time to react. What a nice route.
That was a great route, great pass over his outside shoulder.
So for the tie. 7:22 to go, 4th quarter.
We had roughing the passer against the defense on a scoring play. We'll administer it half the distance on the extra point. Touchdown.
Thank you, John. John Tomaserio on the call there. We got to give him a plug.
Well,
he's been doing a great job.
Now you have
he doesn't take much jump down there, does he?
No, I don't think so. Now, you bring it within to about the 1-yard line. Do you think about going for the lead?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not right now. You got 7 minutes left in this game. Anything could happen.
Okay.
You're also away. When you're on an away team, you go for the tie.
Just ask. Looking for a simple answer.
Just in case.
Big extra point, I'll tell you that.
Ben Pancratz for the extra point to tie the game.
Low
Bad
snap.
He's going to throw, and it's picked off.
Wow.
I thought he could run it back for two the other way, but I guess in high school it's blown dead.
Was that a fake or was it a bad snap all the way?
Looked like a bad snap.
Because he reacted real quick.
We'll take a look at it when we come back. We've got a timeout on the field. You're watching UPN 32.
If you get into like a raised patio situation, what's nice about those is you can raise up about a foot. First of all, they decide what type of retaining wall block they want on the outside. We'll help you determine what you need on the inside. whether you're putting a water tub or if you're just going to have just a patio on it. And that will get you up to a raised patio door if you want to get out and step down. You can create a couple little steps off of your patio. And it's very easy for you to do.
Take another look at the extra point attempt. Snap just a little bit too low. And Bolter really nowhere to go with this one, and Grisman with the pick.
You know, nice reaction by Kaukana's defense there. Sometimes a scramble play like that, even defenders are out of position. Somebody can sneak back. I thought Byer was open real early. Being the big, tall guy, I almost expect him to just kind of throw that one up there and let it be a jump ball.
Yeah, and they knew it was, this could actually tie up the game. So in those kind of situations, you kind of bring the whole house to try and block the kick.
That was great recovery on the part of Kaukana that time. I mean, Bolt did everything he could.
10 plays, 65 yards. Took 4:31 off the clock, so that leaves us with 7:22 in the game. Neenah scores, but now trail by 1. And we haven't seen really many mistakes.
That could really come back to haunt them if they can't, if they can't get the ball back and stop this Kaukana offense.
Hermes on the return.
Taken down by number 11, Max Rady for Neenah.
But looking back at that drive, you have to hand it to them. They had lost 16 yards on that one play. They converted the fake punt.
It was impressive. It was a tremendous drive. It was an outstanding drive. Strong running by Pankratz. A couple of nice passes, the nice 4th down pass. But Kaukana now needs about 4 first downs. Chew some time off this clock.
They'll start at their own 27. Here's Wall.
Kind of a naked option.
Coach Jonas saying, hey, get him out of bounds.
Pretty good pickup on first down. Picking up 4. You know, Pankratz was an excellent soccer player. He's got a great leg. He really does.
Really?
If it comes down to they would not hesitate. They wouldn't be afraid to try a fairly long field goal if the situation warrants itself.
You don't always see great field goal kickers in high school, although we saw a couple of good ones last week in the Olympian. Hilbert and Brilliant both had some good kickers. Vandenberg.
Just short, I believe, of the first down. Yep. 3rd and about a half a yard. Nice block, number 53. There's another pancake for you there, Willie. Jamie Swenson, number 53 for Kaukana.
Yeah, you gotta love pancake blocks. That just shows dominance.
How big is this play right here? 3rd and 1, 6:40 to go. You've got a 1-point lead. It's not 4-down territory by any stretch of the imagination.
Wall will keep it. He's going to be close, but I'm not sure he got it.
I don't know. Again, this is going to be a left foot, right foot thing. The old Madden is. Let's take a look where the one official is on the top side of the screen. If he's saying he's marking on the left foot, I don't think. Oh, they're saying he's got it. Wow. All right. Don't forget what I was saying there, boys. Well, that's one. I said they need about 4 first downs. That's one. They need about 3 more. And they could probably milk this thing. Well, look at that big defensive line for Neenah, just trying to push that thing back. Big Joe Servia and company.
1st and 10 from the 36 now. Vandenberg tripped up.
And Coach Jonas is being very conservative. He knows his defense is playing some really good ball tonight. And he's going to keep running that clock down, keep running that clock down.
And it's neat. I'll tell you what, you watch, when I had the binoculars on that one, so all you see are white flashes going across the screen. They are just attacking Neenah. They're coming up for the linebacker spot right there. He missed, obviously, but they are just absolutely, when they see run, which I'm sure they'll see this entire drive, they are simply speed of light. They're attacking the ball.
2nd and 9. Time continues to wind off that clock. Inside of 5 minutes now. Vandenberg with a hole.
Oh,
yeah, that's
There's
a flag.
The late hit.
You bet. You bet. Yeah, I think he's. Will we be able to hear these guys? 42 they
I
come.
think Ben England might have hit him a little late when he was, when he was coming out of bounds.
Beginning at 9 o'clock.
We'll give you another 15 yards on the end of that. It'll be your ball, 1st and 10. Does that sound good for you?
So that's a big play for Kaukana. Big penalty against Neenah.
Bad time for that. Yeah, the initial hit, boy, strong. Look at how strong he stayed up right there. See, that's the one. He was well out of bounds. He's on the track over there.
Against the defense.
I mean, that's
42's out of bounds and hitting somebody.
Yeah, that's actually what they call the penalty on. Because really, the running back, Weidenberg, dragged the tackler out of bounds with him.
They're just trying to hold him up.
Right.
So 1st and 10 from the 40 inside Rockets territory. Vanden winding guard.
Going for the ball. Big Scott Zapata wrapped him up. Let everybody else try to grab the leather.
Vanden Weingard. Did I say Vanden Weingard?
I'm not sure what it was.
Vanden Weingard.
Vanden Weingard.
It was Dutch.
Double Dutch.
Double Dutch.
Yeah.
Big wrap. Then they just look at that, just trying to strip that thing out of there, get that thing to pop out.
So 2nd and 8. Ball at the 38. And a flag.
Whistle dead. I didn't see it. Did you guys see it?
Did you see the flag?
No.
It went over the Kaukana bench. I didn't see the flag being thrown over.
Actually, one of the Kaukana players still has the flag in his hand.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Full start. Offense. 5 yards. Replay. 2nd down.
Okay. All right.
So the replay 2nd down. The official gets his flag back. Never seen that before.
I didn't see it at all. I was looking on the
went
field.
off the field.
It's totally behind
This
the
is a
bench.
game of firsts.
I guess.
2nd and 13. Vandenberg brought down.
Oh.
You know what? Nice job by Vandenberg staying in, but he went down that time. Instead of trying to fight for extra yards, getting pushed out of bounds, I think he kind of let the feet go for him. Yep. And a timeout called, I believe, by Neenah.
Okay.
It's a big play coming up, 3rd down, and a bunch.
Timeout on the field, and we'll step away as well. You're watching UPN 32.
I work at an oil exploration company. I find my job very challenging, which is exciting. The technology that we use is always evolving. And the best part is that you get a lot of recognition for your hard work in the company. I don't think I could have asked for a better job coming straight out of school. I have to thank my education at ITT Tech for that.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, School of Electronics Technology, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
We want to thank United Rentals of De Pere for helping us out with providing some lifts for our great camera angles. Give them a call at 1-800-236-LIFTS or find them on the web at unitedrentals.com for all your lifts and contractor supply needs. Big play here. 3rd and 13. Ball about the 42. And Neenah needs a big stop here. They trail by 1 with 3:35 to go in the ball game.
Would you risk putting it in the air at all, Willie?
Would I what?
Risk putting it in the air?
I would not.
No,
I would not, only because, you know, it depends. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do a very conservative play, like a screen,
right, or
a slant, or a quick out, 5-yard out kind of route that you hope can break for more yardage.
I would just think being at one of the 42, even if you don't get it and the clock still runs, you're inside 3 minutes, and a half-decent punt would put it inside the 20. I have to think Kaukana's thinking, let's run a play, let's milk some time, and let's allow our defense to take over. But again, the kicker, Pankratz, has a very strong leg that could come into play if Neenah gets the ball back and moves it downfield.
Or you can do a bootleg.
Right, we haven't seen any bootlegs tonight.
So again, 3rd and 13, ball on the 43. Wall to the air, looking downfield, has it. Oh, wow!
Can you believe it? And you called it, John, a perfect play action. Neenah has been looking for the power play all game long. They've been seeing it over and over again, and this is a great job by Wall doing play action and throwing deep.
And Zach Hermes delivers a message.
He certainly does.
I knew it was coming.
Look at that.
And a great catch, and he looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. But you called it, John, play action.
Well, here's the deal. Early on, remember I said the white flashes were just coming up quickly, and I was thinking if they wanted to gamble, and I'm surprised they put it in the air, but Neenah was coming up so quick, the defensive backs were, that was a very smart call, but a very gutsy call. I got to be, if I was the coach or the quarterback, I would not have had the courage to make that call.
Well, you got to hand it to Coach Jonas. He's been reading the defense all game long, and that was just an excellent play call. But on Neenah's behalf,
and
they
what a
had
perfect
to do
pass
it.
once again.
Oh, it was a great
Wall,
pass.
who has not thrown for a lot of yards at all, lowest in the conference, has really had a tremendous game through the air.
And give Hermes some credit, too, because he's had some trouble hanging on to the ball earlier in this game, but he came up with a big play now. So now it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and goal from the 4, I should say. The give to Vandenberg.
And he's very, very close.
But more importantly, that clock just continues to tick. And now Neenah will stop it.
Yep.
Well, they have to.
And you know, really when you think of it, and again, and that's the thing with these coaches that you have to give them so much respect for. We can sit here and rehash the what ifs and why they did this. They had to make that decision in such quick fashion.
Yes.
But when you think about it, with the pass play like that, if it's intercepted, it's better than a punt basically because it would have been inside the 10-yard line. If it's incomplete, okay, it's 4th down, you punt and you pin them down inside the 20-yard line. So in retrospect, maybe there wasn't as much of a gamble, but I'm just so impressed with the perfection once again.
Yeah,
and just pulling that play off.
Well, there's a reason why he called that called that play. He has trust in his players to execute it as well.
You see what's on the line here, the conference standings going into tonight. Neenah with a 4-1 record, sharing the conference lead with Kimberly. Kaukana coming into this one with a 3-2 record. So if this holds up, Neenah's going to drop back to 4-2, and Kaukana would move up to 4-2, and
a little bit of a log jam amongst the top 4 or 5.
Well, 6 teams in the running for a championship in this conference. But still a lot of football to be played here tonight. 2:24. Kaukana with a 1-point lead. A 3rd down. 3rd and goal to go from the 2. Trying to add to that lead. Wall brings him up. The give to Vanden Weingard, and no signal.
Right down to the 1.
Vandenberg says his buddy's got it.
Oh, yeah, you go for it. You lose nothing by going for it. You could kick it and force the kick for Neenah, but you know, this is where state championship football teams come from right here. This is when the game is on the line, when it's 4th and 1 on the 1 as it is right now, this is what it's all about.
4th and goal from the 1. Wall on the keeper.
Flagged out.
Flag, no touchdown
No
signal.
The ref on the side looks like he wanted to call the touchdown.
Neither one did. Too much time, delay of game, I believe.
Delay of game, offense.
That would have been a touchdown.
So he must have blown the whistle, and we didn't hear it up here. Okay, let me ask you this, guys. If you're Neenah, would you have been better off if they had scored a touchdown right there? With the amount of time left.
I think it really didn't matter if they scored.
But what I'm saying is, if I were Kaukana, I would take a knee here. That way Kimberly has to go an awful long. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
With the kickoff, they could run the kickoff back for a touchdown. If they score a touchdown, an extra point, you could run the kickoff back for a touchdown, 2-point conversion. You got another tie.
But one big play gets you into field goal position.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean? With the kickoff,
Yeah.
it's
But psychologically,
right.
you
I know
kick
what
the
you're
field
saying.
goal, you're up by 4.
Right.
So they know they have to go for a touchdown. You put your defense in prevent to stop that. So you make them.
Yes, but there would be a kickoff. Is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Or you squib it.
You're between, but then you still got pretty good field position out there versus having them down 95 yards away from
See,
the end
folks
zone.
at home, this is why we don't coach.
I see what you're saying, but
You know what I
still
mean?
got to go.
Okay.
Still got to go.
All right.
You don't pass.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just,
And then,
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter whether you pass or not. This is a 4th down. If
Right.
you don't make it.
Time stops anyway.
Right.
and they're not gonna. They're not gonna kick it.
So 4th and goal. Ball moves back to the 5 on the penalty, or on the delay of game, I should say. Wall drops back. He will go to the air.
Oh!
Well, it's deflected, and it's complete, but he is stopped. One of the most bizarre. Yeah.
I think it was a trick play that was supposed to go to Vanden Weingard, because he was going to be on the left side, but he got held up in the line.
I think it just got deflected.
Yeah, I do too.
It is a trick play.
Yeah, that's just deflected.
Yeah, it's deflected. You're right.
Vanden Weingard.
Tell you what, if that big white jersey could have come down with that, maybe a lateral or two, who knows what could have happened.
Well, we've got 1:30 left in the game. Neenah takes over on their own 7. The give up the middle.
Straight up the middle to the fullback on the draw, John Kramer. No huddle, obviously.
That clock continues to tick. 1:15 now. Barain has a man and out of bounds quickly, just shy of the 25-yard line.
Hey, we've seen 2 quarterbacks tonight with nice arms.
Yeah.
Both of them have nice arms laid out there nicely.
Eric Horniak on that last reception.
And out patterns, not an easy one to throw like that. Did a nice job.
Well, Bowrain is, he's got 600 yards already, so, they know he can sling the rock. But the thing about it is he's always looking for Byer. You got to find out where Byer is, because he's their big play catcher there.
1st and 10 from the 23. Barain looking deep down the field, looking for Deeds, and that is almost picked off. What an effort.
Outstanding effort by John Grissman.
Yep.
Number 21, John Grissman.
That would have been an ESPN play of the top 10 play right there. Or, I'm sorry,
How about an NBC
26, yeah.
Somebody.
Look at folks at home, watch him how he extends his entire body. He's not a big guy, but he tries to get the interception. That would have been a great
Round
interception.
popped it.
And that would have ended the game. So 2nd down. Ball still on the 23 of the Rockets. Still with a pulse, but they need a big play here. Barain looking downfield, throws it up.
Jump ball.
And that time it's picked off, and Grissman's got it. Grissman has it. The Ghosts are going to win this game.
Boy, 2 big defensive plays for him, huh? For Grissman. Hadn't really called his name all that much tonight. Last 2 plays of the ball game, he comes up big.
How big do the eyes of the defenders get when Barain threw this one?
And he caught a hit. The quarterback caught a hit. If we see that again, watch the pressure that was thrown on Bowrain. Bowrain was leveled as he released that ball.
I don't blame him for throwing it out there. You got Byer out there, the big, huge tight end. Give him a shot to make a play. Not a bad throw on the quarterback's part. You had to do something. You had to try to make something happen.
So Kaukana takes over. They're just going to take some knees here. And all of a sudden,
Here's the pressure. Watch this at home, folks. Beaurain looking, but number 48, Jeremy Huss comes in and levels him and throws that pass off. Gives Grissman a chance to redeem himself for the interception that he dropped.
This is a huge win for Kaukana.
Oh, look at these kids, and they are just ecstatic right now.
And another knee.
That is an excellent Neenah football team out there. And this was a huge win for the Ghosts.
And a great game by both teams here, and it is Kaukana.
It's like they won the state championship. Look at it.
Well,
that's big.
You know what? To win this game, they've had 2 losses this season so far. They now have 4. The Michael